Can you solve all these Class 3 English Chapter 1 The Magic Garden questions? Plural of dresses. Solid response. Dresses is a valid choice. Opposite of day. Correct response. Night is the most accurate answer. Past tense of stop. You chose stopped, and it is correct. Plural of child is. Bravo. Children is the answer. Opposite of good is. Right choice. Bad is the best answer. Opposite of tall is. Nicely done. Short is a solid answer. Plural of bird is. Good job. Birds works well here. Opposite of op is. Strong choice. Down is the right answer. Opposite of happy is. Valid point. Unhappy is true. Opposite of awake is. Right again. Asleep is a valid answer. Where was the garden? Smart pick. School playground is the correct choice. Opposite of pretty is. Correct. Ugly is the right answer. Opposite of outside is. On track. Inside is the correct answer. Select the common noun. Great thinking. Flower is the right choice. Select the proper noun. You're right. India is the correct answer. Singular of poppies is. Clear logic. Your choice poppy is sound and 100% true. Singular of fairies is. Good thinking. Fairy is the right answer. Who were the gardeners? Nice work. You chose children, and it is correct. Choose the odd one out. Well done. Chow is the right choice. Change the number. Poppy. Great job. Poppies is the accurate answer. Which is correct spelling? Exactly. People make sense, and it is right choice. The meaning of wake is. You got it? Your choice not asleep is right. Past tense form of say is. Excellent choice. Said is the right answer. Tick the correct spelling. Excellent. Dreaming is a brilliant choice. Rhyming word for bees is. Perfect. Trees is the correct choice. Which spelling is correct? Well picked. 100 is the correct answer. The word proudly is a gun. Well reasoned. Adverb is the correct choice. The child in the poem was. Sharp thinking. Happy is the right choice. Who brings bread for birds? Nice selection. Little children is the correct and valid answer. Which flower loved the boys? Smart move. Marigold is an accurate answer. Choose the correct spelling. Sharp thinking. Garden is the right choice. Present tense form of made is. Smart move. Make is an accurate answer. Fairies' dresses were made of. Bravo. Flowers is the answer. Where was the magic garden? On track. At school playground is the correct answer. What is the meaning of indeed? Great job. Really is the accurate answer. To get fresh air, we need to dash. Correct. Plant trees is the right answer. Where did yellow butterfly was in? Good job. End garden works well here. What does the child wants to do? Great thinking. Playing is the right choice. The dresses of fairies were made of. You got it? Your choice flowers is right. One who plows the field is called. Perfect. Farmer is the correct choice. What all were there in Magic Garden? Well done. Marigolds, poppies, pansies is the right choice. One who treats the patient is called. Right choice. Doctor is the best answer. What did the children give to the birds? Nice work. You chose breads, and it is correct. 5 what things you can find in a garden. Nice selection. All of the above is the correct and valid answer. The child in the poem Good Morning is. Exactly. Happy makes sense, and it is right choice. Who said these words now I can catch it? Solid response. Sonu is a valid choice. Flowers growing in the Magic Garden are. You chose all of the above, and it is correct. Which flower is not given in this story? Nicely done. Daisy is a solid answer. 4 why the garden is called Magic Garden. Excellent. Because it had fairies is a brilliant choice. One who looks after the garden is called. You're right. Gardener is the correct answer. Dash did flowers love the little children? Well reasoned. Why is the correct choice? In the garden, the children could hear the. Clear logic. Your choice, Sweet Songs of Fairies, is sound and 100% true. One who drives the motor vehicle is called. Good thinking. Driver is the right answer. Who said to? The boys are good to us too. Smart pick. Marigold is the correct choice. Who were the little gardeners of the garden? Correct response. The children is the most accurate answer. Name 2 flowers growing in the Magic Garden. Well picked. Marigold poppy is the correct answer. In the poem Good Morning, the child wants to. Strong choice. Play outside is the right answer. Select the vowel from the following word. Magic. Valid point. A and I is true. 3 who bring water for the plants of the garden. Excellent choice. Children is the right answer. Name the author of the story. The Magic Garden. Right again? Margaret H. Bolton is a valid answer. Which flower is not included in the Magic Garden? Well picked. Lily is the correct answer. Which of the following cannot be found in garden? Good job. Machines works well here. One who teaches the students in a school is called. Right again. Teacher is a valid answer. Who said, I love the dear little ones most of all? You got it. Your choice, Poppy, is right. Tick the word which is not rhyming word for night. Right choice. Seat is the best answer. To which flowers stood against the wall in the garden? Sharp thinking. Sunflowers and roses is the right choice. Sita is a beautiful girl. Identify the describing word. Nicely done. Beautiful is a solid answer. The flowers loved the children. Identify the action word. Well done. Loved is the right choice. In the poem Good Morning, the child does not say good morning to. Great job. River is the accurate answer. The correct arrangement of letters in pretty for a meaningful words is strong choice. Pretty is the right answer. The flowers dash beautiful. Choose the correct option to complete the sentence. Excellent. Where is a brilliant choice? Identify the flower. Nice selection. Marigold is the correct and valid answer. Look carefully and choose. Solid response. It is daytime is a valid choice. I will help you also, for nothing pleases me better than to see the children running in the golden sunshine. Who said these lines? Great thinking. The sun is the right choice. When did fairies come to play with the children? Perfect. During night is the correct choice. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Smart move. Contact Narayan Chengder on Facebook is an accurate answer.